What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be going over the new artifact sets just a little bit and talking about all the characters that the new artifact sets are going to be broken for. And the reason why I say that is because if you guys don't know, the two artifact sets that are dropping is going to be changing a lot of stuff for a lot of different characters. So if you don't know what they do, let me go ahead and show you. The ice set, 2-piece, gives crowd damage bonus plus 15%, and then the 4-piece, when a character attacks an enemy affected by cryo, their crit rate is increased by 20%. If the enemy is frozen, crit rate is increased by an additional 20%. So you're getting 40% crit rate already, right? Now moving on to the water set, 2-piece gives you hydro damage plus 15%, and then the 4-piece gives you, after using an elemental skill, increases normal attack and charged attack damage by 30% for 15 seconds. Now this is basically, there's no limit, right? So say you use the elemental skill, you get the boost. Say you use the elemental skill again, the cooldown resets. There's no limit to how many times you can pop this timer. So that's going to be really good. So looking at all the characters in the game that would be broken with these sets, give me a second. Okay, so starting out, number 1, Mona. Now I made a video about DPS Mona, and I was just like, she's not bad, right? She's usable. You can use her as main DPS, but she's not super crazy. Well, with this new Hydro set, DPS Mona becomes way better, because now, right, hold on, now, not only can you give her a hydro damage cup, you can now give her 2-set hydro damage bonus, and on top of that, you can still give her the energy recharge hourglass that will transfer to hydro damage, and the 4-piece, after using an elemental skill, you pop her E, and then your normal and charged attacks will do increased damage as well. So now she becomes a main DPS of type of unit, which is going to be really nice. And her E is on a short cooldown, right? So her E being on a short cooldown, she will always have the 4-set passive proc. Super good. Chi-Chi's not going to be really good for the ice set. That's just what it is. So there's that. Barbara's not going to be really good with the water set because, I mean, if y'all want to run her with the 4-piece water set with HP percent or attack percent or whatever, I mean, be my guest, but not really. Now, Tartaglia child, apparently his name is Ajax. I don't know what his name is, but he is going to be broken with the water set. It's literally made for him, if you didn't know. So 2-piece hydro set, or 2-piece hydro damage bonus, plus 15%, right? And then the 4-piece, after using an elemental skill, increases normal attack and charged attack damage by 30% for 15 seconds. You know what that says to me? Hey, after you lock in Tartaglia and play the character, you get, like, literally, all you have to do is play him and you get this bonus. Because he's literally only played by using his E ability. Nobody's going to sit there and use the bow for 3 days. Right? They're only going to use the bow if their E is on cooldown. So if you use his E for however long and then switch back, and then whenever you switch to the E, you're basically going to have 30% damage uptime always on his E. The only time you won't is if you use his E for longer than 15 seconds. So, I mean, and if you're using his E longer than 15 seconds, you're fighting a boss or something, so like the 100% uptime wouldn't matter. Like, that's just not how it works, right? But anyways, he's going to literally benefit the best from this set. Like, the best. Now, Diona. Diona is a character that a lot of people don't really know how she should be played. Now, there's a lot of builds and a lot of ways to play her, but with this cryo set, giving her increased cryo damage and giving her increased crit, she could potentially be a monster off of going like crit damage headpiece into a whole bunch of, attack percents and blah, 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 blah. She could be a beast. I don't know. Now, I talked about the best character for the hydro damage set. The best character for the cryo damage set is going to be Chongyun. Chongyun is about to be ridiculous. And the reason why I say that is because obviously it gives you 15% cryo damage. But then when a character is affected by cryo, or an enemy is affected by cryo, your crit rate's increased by 20. And if the enemy's frozen, the crit rate is increased by 20 as well. Well, if you apply water to any enemy, you pop Chongyun E and then you start spinning. I mean, you don't have to spin. You can use your normal attacks, but if you start spinning, use your charge attacks, whatever, your crit rate is already going to be 40%. So if you run like crit damage headpiece on Chongyun, you know, you got a couple of crit rate, substats or whatever, you are going to always crit with him because of how he works. And you got to keep in mind, right? For all the people that are trying to use ice units or whatever, if you go to the ice effect, where's it at? Oh, it's down here. Yeah, okay. Increases crit rate against enemies that are frozen or affected by cryo by 15%. So now you're getting a 55% base crit rate like before anything. It's actually disgusting. Like, Chongyun is going to be a problem. He was already good, right? Chongyun was already a good unit. But now, like, imagine you running ult spam Chongyun, you're always going to be affecting units by cryo. You're always going to be freezing units. It's always going to be on that. It's always going to be there. So he's going to be ridiculous. You might see some Kaeya builds come out with, like, maybe, I don't know, 2-piece crowd damage, 2-piece physical damage, or, you know, Kaeya. It's funny because Kaeya can probably hit almost 100% crit rate, like easy, no problem. And I say that because doesn't he have crit rate of Kaeya's normal and charged attacks against enemies affected by cryo, 15% increased. So 15% here. Then you got the 15% from the elemental resonance, which is 30. Then you have the 40% from the artifact, which is going to make that 70. He already has 70% crit off nothing. Does he have another one? Hey, God forbid he had another one. No, he doesn't. Okay, making sure. But anyway, so yeah, 70% crit. You throw on, let's go look, right? You throw on a 5-star artifact of crit rate, he has 100% crit rate. Not saying that's what you should do. Obviously, you just want to go crit damage headpiece. But I'm just saying the fact that he can get the 100% so easily, that's before any substats. You don't need any crit rate substats. That's pretty ridiculous. And then, I mean, even Xing Shou, he is actually going to be really nice for the attack boost as well. A lot of people are going to be running him probably on 2-set hydro damage, 2-set noble set, but the 4-set, after using elemental skill, increases normal and charged attack damage. If you're running him as DPS or a DPS type of unit, that's really good. You can use that. It's pretty nice, right? Not to mention, right, if we go look, like if we look at the 4-set, let's look at the 4-set real quick. Give me a second. The 4-set says after using an elemental skill, increases normal attack and charged attack damage by 30%. That's every character in the game, right? Every character in the game can get this boost. So it's like, even if they don't do hydro damage, they can get this boost. And even if they don't do cryo damage, they can get all this crit rate. So now you are allowing units to get up to 40% crit rate without artifacts, and you're allowing them to get up to 30% increased normal and charged attack damage without artifacts or anything else. So a lot of these units are going to be broken going into this new patch. Not even just the hydro and freeze characters, if you guys want to go that route. I might make a video on that separately. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, these are all the characters that are going to be insanely buffed / broken in this new patch with these artifacts. So anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.